June 18th, Wednesday. Please like and subscribe. Reflection by Reverend Father Clifford Atta Anim. Today's Gospel passage from Matthew chapter 6, verses 1 to 18. Jesus addresses three fundamental expressions of Jewish piety: almsgiving, prayer, and fasting. These were not merely external religious duties, but, integral parts of a devout life in ancient Judaism. Jesus does not dismiss them. He affirms their value, but he corrects the motives behind their practice. He calls his disciples, the gathered crowd, and us today to practice these disciplines not for human applause, but in sincere devotion to the Father who sees in secret, as we hear in Matthew chapter 6, verses 4, 6, and 18. So when it comes to almsgiving, giving to the poor is truly pleasing to God, but only when it springs from gratitude and compassion. We give not to elevate ourselves, but, to glorify God, from whom all blessings flow, as it says in 1 Chronicles chapter 29, verse 14. True almsgiving really reflects our solidarity with the needy and reminds us that what we have isn't ours alone. Just as Tobit advised his son, "Give alms from your possessions. Do not turn your face away from the poor," from Tobit, chapter 4, verse 7. Our generosity should be, an expression of love rooted in thanksgiving. But when it's done for show, like the Pharisees who sounded a trumpet to publicize their gifts, as mentioned in Matthew chapter 6, verse 2, almsgiving loses its spiritual merit and just becomes an exercise in self-exaltation. Fasting is not mere self-denial, but a spiritual offering. When practiced rightly, it unites us with the suffering of the poor and helps us reorder our appetites toward God. It awakens us to the hunger others experience daily. It enables us to be more generous, giving to the poor what we deny ourselves, as reflected in Isaiah chapter 58, verses 6 to 7. It disciplines our bodies, training the will and deepening humility. It fosters gratitude for God's gifts of health, food, and abundance. But when fasting is performed with a gloomy face or to earn praise, it becomes hollow and performative. Prayer is the heart of the spiritual life, a dialogue of love between the creature and the Creator. It is our lifeline to God, the wellspring of grace. In prayer, we acknowledge our dependence on God and open ourselves to receive His strength, wisdom, and mercy. As Saint Therese of Lisieux said, prayer is a surge of the heart, a simple glance toward heaven. But prayer loses its power when it's turned into a spectacle. Jesus warns us against loud, showy, repetitive prayers that are really just aimed at impressing others. God is not swayed by volume or length, but by the sincerity of the heart, as we see in Luke chapter 18, verses 9 to 14. Authentic prayer is humble, trusting, and centered on the Father's will, not our own. Each of these practices, when properly oriented, serves to deepen our relationship with God and our compassion for others. But when they're corrupted by pride or performance, they become mere theater. Jesus calls us back to the core purity of heart, quiet fidelity, and love that seeks not praise but communion with the Father. God bless you.